Two were left dead in a standoff that lasted more than 30 hours in Itawamba County. The Sheriff Chris Dickinson in Itawamba County can confirm that the 10-year-old hostage is safe. Our Cash Matlock is near the scene with the sheriff and the chief deputy and joins us live with the very latest information. Cash, what can you tell us?
Jory, I'm here in Itawamba County where the standoff that has lasted well over 30 hours has finally come to an end. I'm joined by Chief Deputy Jimmy Sarton as well as Sheriff Chris Dickinson. Sheriff, what can you tell us about the situation?
We're tired. 32 nerve-wracking hours. Our deputies responded to a disturbance call yesterday afternoon around 1 o'clock there at that location. When we got there, the deputies realized that we had more than a disturbance going on. How we knew that, it was very fortunate, and the 10-year-old girl, very savvy and very brave. She was savvy enough to call 911 and tell the dispatch that don't let the deputies near the door because there's danger there, and probably saved those two deputies' lives, the hostage. And I'm very proud of her. We were able to set up communications with the suspect. We were able to talk to him, and he was talking for the 32-hour period. And as long as we could talk to him, we were always able to talk to the little girl. As long as we were able to talk with them, you know, there's hope. And we keep that going. Hills and valleys we go through over the 32 hours. But as it wound on, unfortunately, her father was deceased, and he was deceased before we got there. She became aware of that. They got amped up, and they got tired, and MHP SWAT team did an excellent job. When we saw the opportunity to try to get this come to an end because of the danger and what the dynamics that we had been dealing with for the last 32 hours, MHP took the opportunity to bring this to an end, and she's safe. So, you know, it's bittersweet that, you know, unfortunately her father, but that happened before we got there. But I couldn't talk about it because the suspect had a cell phone and with social media. I had to just leave that alone. That's hard to do because I didn't want the little girl to get amped up. Right. And unfortunately, she wound up anyway. Okay. And then we had to wind up doing what we did.
Okay. Well, Chief Deputy, can you tell me, what was going through your head at the end there when we heard, some shots ring out?
Well, we just felt like, we had some closure, and we were very thankful that, all came to the end, and it was very successful in the ending part of it.
Okay. And is there anything you guys can tell us about how this all started?
I'm not at liberty to go into that. There is an investigation with other agencies, and I don't want to talk about another agency's investigation. And we'll work that out, when the time comes.
Okay. Well, for right now, we're live in Itawamba County. I'm Cash Matlock. I'm going to toss it back to you, Jory, in the studio.